Good evening. Let me share this video. Let me share it to my page. Today I'm dropping a link if anybody wants to join me. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Good evening, gods and goddesses. It's only two of us here, but it's okay. Three of us. It's okay. Hey Y2KN. Oh, you said Ice came on Tone Talks and cleared the air. Basically, he's saying what we saying. It's those Democrats trying to make him look bad because he's not necessarily endorsing Biden. See, I was trying to catch Tone Talks, but he makes his video private for a minute. So I missed it, and now I have to wait until he re-uploads it. Hey, Author Empress. Thank you for tuning in. You said what's good, LOL. Hey, it's Zulu. But we're gonna talk about what I just stumbled on YouTube. Your boy Diddy. Now this was on Revolt. Your boy Diddy is coming up with his own political party. Okay, he sat down with Charlemagne, and he basically, I'm sorry, I'm trying to bring it up for y'all. He basically is trying to steal Ice Cube's thunder, like he always does. I'm not gonna say he was never into politics because he was. I'm not gonna say he never spoke out. He has. But now he's saying he started a black political party in which he's gonna get the best of the best people to endorse, I guess, and then he's starting his own party besides Republican and Democrat. And y'all know he has the money to do it. Are y'all with Diddy or not? Now he's saying some of the same things like we gotta get Trump out of there. Before we do anything, we gotta get Trump out of there. Y'all with Diddy, but he was saying a lot. He said he's declaring war. Y'all gotta watch this interview. I'm gonna let y'all listen to a little bit of it. Hey, Black Love. Basically, but we trust Q more than him, and he already starting off wrong with Charlemagne. First, P. Diddy, we want to know what happened with Biggie. LOL. You call him Pity? You don't trust Diddy or Zulu? Okay. He got the money, then he should fund others. That's how it goes. Yeah, that's true. Author Empress says it's easy to start your own political party. I was asking people to assist before, but people lost excitement after a while. You definitely were. I remember when you asked me. That's crazy. Y2K, he just a Democrat, demon rat, playing because he's still talking about getting Trump out. Like that really, really concerns us. That's the Democrats' problem, not ours. We want reparations, period. All facts. Yeah, so I understand how y'all feel. I mean, he was saying some good things. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm like, oh, he was just talking nonsense. I'm sorry, I got thrown off a minute. Okay, I want y'all to hear a little bit of it.
That oppresses our black and brown people. Women's rights are being put at stake.
Oh wait, that's it.
We have such an opportunity.
Yeah, but
I think you're doing that now by simply using your voice and keeping the same insanity. We got to be able to bang on
on another sophisticated level, and it's not hard to understand. This is not like a hard sell, but this is the most dangerous thing we can do. This is one of the biggest threats. This in us weaponizing our vote and weaponizing our dollar is a nightmare.
It's good to hear you say that, because you know a lot of people initially, when you first said what you said about holding your vote, they immediately was like, Diddy's rich. He wants to see Trump in the White House because it helps rich folks like him. So they thought that he was trying to sabotage the election.
People don't really know me. Like, I'm blessed that I have the money to start this political party. I'm not gonna make no apologies for how much cake I get. You know, that has empowered me. But I know once I get it, I'm going to fund the revolution. I'm a Black nationalist. I'm unapologetically Black. I have to take care of the tribe first. I cannot sit here and watch. This is my blood family. How you think I'm gonna be? I can't worry about nothing else. I love everybody. But right now, I gotta make moves, and I gotta use my power for the advancement of Black people, because we last.
Have you ever even thought about voting Republican for financial gain because of the tax bracket you're in?
No, that money's not all right. All I gotta do is get to action. I don't care if you understand it, you don't understand it. I'm a warrior. I've been
Oh my God, Telegram is annoying.
in corporate America. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they ask the question, is there systemic racism? And nobody answers the question. I'm like, no, hold on. This systemic racism, they trying to
Telegram, I'm gonna have to
up
silence
to my
you.
level, up to Jay-Z's level, up to LeBron's level. It's an illusion of inclusion by just a couple of us. So I can sit back here in the crib, but I'm not with it. I'm from that same block. I'm a frontliner. I'm with the smoke at any time, no matter where my address is at. We're in a war. This shit is not a fucking game. Everybody needs to wake up. I'm ringing the alarm. I'm having to start right now to organize and come together so we could build our political army unapologetically for the things that matter to us.
This group on
Is
Telegram.
there a way to vote and support it, like your personal interests and the interests of your people as a whole?
Yeah. See, when you at our Black Party, we love free thinking, free minded people and individuals. That's all we want in life, is to be able to be free and to be able to think as free as we want. But you have a responsibility to your people to ride on what they riding with for the betterment of the good of the whole overall tribe. We are a people that have been.
All right, I gotta pause this because let me tell you something. First of all, this Telegram group is in Houston. I was trying to see if I could meet some people, promote my drinks. They are off the hook. My phone be pinging off all day. Okay. He said, I doubt that anyone will ever get us to where we need in this country without a whole lot of bloodshed. Their bloodshed. Change may not have, I think he's going to say happening. That's the same thing Diddy was saying, though, Black Love 17. He's saying it's time to fight because I've been saying that, y'all. Everybody's thinking it's a one-sided situation. If Trump wins, it's going to be a war. If Trump doesn't win, there's going to be another war. Hold on. I gotta mute this. How do I do this? Well, fund the revolution then. Well, maybe that's what he's trying to say. And hence why I was telling y'all the celebrities can be used, because now's a great time. But we got to come with a plan. Okay, because you see, I'm sure a lot of them watch YouTubers and they get any information from some YouTubers, and that's fine. But give respect where respect is due. Because I'm sure ADOS, I'm sure, I'm not gonna say Tone was punching the air, but he had to get Ice Cube on because now that ties into what he's doing. So it will only make sense for him to humble himself and reach out. And they both from. I think Ice Cube's originally from Texas, but he was in Cali for a minute, whatever. You said he's saying what everybody talk. That's what I'm saying. He's speaking regular rhetoric, but he has a platform. people's careers have been ruined by Diddy, so him as a black leader, no way. Oh y'all, wait a second. I'm dropping the link if anybody wants to join me. That's what I meant to do. It's gonna be in the chat. All right, so if anybody wants to join me, you can. I always put that out there. No, but you're right. Diddy has ruined a lot of people's careers, so people don't trust him. And then it's crazy because Jaguar Wright was just dogging him out. So is this a little damage control? I don't know. I knew what you meant, Black Love 17. He's saying the real is we gonna get behind it. Well, okay. He ain't said nothing yet. Y2 Kenyan. He been listening to our lives. This is what I'm trying to tell you. And I'm not gonna say just me because I speak rhetoric that other people speak as well. I've been watching a lot of people, so I would never sit here and say all of these things are just from the dome. Now, the thing with the land, I'm sorry to say, but I was saying it before I knew about the people in Georgia. They put it to action, so respect to them. That's not no shady comment, but I have been saying that I wanted to buy land. But, we are people. We are similar in so many ways. I am not mad about any of that. I want more people to catch on. And that's what I'm saying. Instead of being divisive with it, let's bring it together. Diddy may not be your favorite person, but if he want to fund some shit, let's bring him a business plan. You said, I feel him, but he should have started this earlier. He needs to rectify the May situation, too, for most of us to start trusting him again. And yes, tell us what happened with Biggie, LOL. I feel you. I feel y'all. At the end of the day, y'all niggas ain't going to be satisfied. Reading a dream. First of all, I'm not a nigga, but I get what you're trying to say. Papa Soul Searcher, thank you for tuning in. In my opinion, if you play in the arena, you have to play by their rules. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if Diddy's saying he's separating from the industry. What does this mean? Because I'm telling you, Jaguar Wright ruffled a lot of feathers with the shit she was saying. What he's saying makes sense, but it's Diddy, so this is what I'm trying to say, y'all. Yes, I do. Thank you. Well, this is how it works. Politics is diplomacy, and then if that don't work, that's basically what he's trying to say. Like, listen, you know why I don't mind Diddy? Hold on one second, author Empress. I don't mind Diddy doing this, like I said, because he has a platform. And sometimes different types of individuals follow different types of people. So you see how Tariq has his following. Those people are going to listen to him. Yvette and Tone have their own following. Boyce Watkins has his following. So what I'm trying to say is there's more than one way to skin a cat. But I'm going to need all these leaders to be on board because otherwise it's just not making no sense. You say, can he be bringing this up to reduce the heat of what Jaguar Wright has been revealing? I said the same thing, sis. I said the same thing. Right. Fund the revolution. That's what I said. We ain't going to turn his money down. Let's stop being so divisive. And that's what Ice Cube too. I'm gonna need some of y'all black folks to lay up off of his neck. He came up with a whole business plan for black people. Instead of people trying to find the holes in it, instead of people trying to find the similarities and some other people, well, Dr. Claude Anderson, and then he has a platform bigger than, unfortunately, Dr. Claude Anderson. Some of these celebrities, unfortunately, it took them a long time to become woke, but this pandemic, I think, has shown them that you are human. And you better wake up because when the Walking Dead come out, you gonna be. It don't listen. It don't matter how much superstardom you had. You gonna be a part of the Walking Dead too. He said, "I spoke to it to existence." It was Jaguar Wright. She been talking about him. He's doing damage control. That's what I said. Is this damage control or is this him being genuine? I hope it's genuine. Again, this is the link if anybody wants to join tonight. Because I know y'all so scary. Y2K says Cube sounded humble, meek, and sincere. He should be working with Cube. If that's the case, go to the part where he said get Trump out first, because that's what scares me. This is how they work. Okay, hold on. How do I make the Telegram reading the dream since you know so much? I just turned my ringer off because right now I don't want to try to figure this out. Wait, settings. With notifications. Here it goes. Show notifications. Hell no. Group notifications. Hell no. No. Take it all off. Hold on. In-app sounds. No. None of that. All right. Cool. We good. The plan is to support Black businesses only. Stop wanting acceptance from them. Right. All right. Let's see what else he's saying. With no interruptions.
Their legs off. You know, when they put their foot on our neck, we gotta start biting that shit off. When they shooting us in the back, we gotta start defending ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing going to stop unless you stop it. It's Black insanity. We have to get off of this. We have to wake up and see what's going on. The world is watching.
Mm-hmm. It's such an easy conversation to have in regards to Blackness.
Yeah,
whether it's the way coronavirus impacted our communities, whether it's police brutality, all those underlying conditions that the Black community was already facing, coronavirus exposed. So it's an easy conversation to have, and they're still not willing to have it.
Everybody should have the same opportunity. I mean, anything else is ungodly.
We did shift the conversation for a minute, though. Yeah. When you said to hold your vote, it did shift the conversation. So do you think that threat to hold your vote was more detrimental than beneficial? Because it sounded like you said.
I think the hold your vote is the only leverage that we've imposed. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, we just spelled it. I mean, hold your vote was, you know, it's the tone. It's a tone that we should have had, but we didn't have it, and now we in the trick bag. So we gotta, number one, Trump gotta go.
And then what?
We starting to take responsibility and we starting to invest in our futures politically. A lot of us as celebrities, we have great platforms, and we have to lend those platforms that we have to the right social and political leaders, and we have to do it together. We need to wake up. We don't have a seat at the table. We don't need to wait. Because there's local elections going on. There's people that are planning right now for the future. We're using this as a springboard to not just give our vote away. We're going to do what we have to do because it's between good and evil, but at the same time, we have to look out for ourselves.
So how can politicians earn the Black vote? I think a lot of times we put so much pressure on Black voters to show up for politicians, but we don't put enough pressure on politicians to show up for us. So how can they earn our vote?
Neither candidate has earned our vote or has even tried. They haven't even gone to our communities. And I say our communities I'm from. I'm from where the roaches and the rats are. I live here now, and that's because, you know, this is God's will, and I worked for it. But I still smell the pissy hallways. I still feel the roaches. I still taste the cheese sandwiches. And so there's other people that are going through that and that are suffering. That's not in the illusion of everything going on the ground. We have a whole community of people, a mass of people that's living in poverty. And not everybody's Black. It's all people that right now, you know, they need us to step up and to stand up and to do something to change the trajectory. So if we have power, we gotta ride hard for the people that don't have the power.
All right, I'm gonna leave it there. That was a lot. Whew, let me read some of the comments and then I will give my opinion on that. They say what we want to hear, but then still I try to get us to do that bullshit. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Hit the likes up, people. He said, tell him to have the black community vote on who they want in the top of the party. He said, reach out to all the woke platforms and have them take polls on who they want to represent. It's simple. It ain't that simple because it's always a pissing match. It can't never just be unison. Oh, man. It's always who created the idea first. It's never just simple. Are we afraid to talk? We can be more organized. Someone call in. It's all right. I mean, I put it out there. I know everybody's not always in a situation where they want to be seen or whatever. You say, yes, that's fine. You are absolutely correct. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure they're not bullying us, though, or else it defeats the point. So long as we in the field, we always got to watch out for the snakes. That's a fact, Y2K. That's true. Remember, black skin folks help our enemy kidnap us. So we just have to be more careful no matter who it is. That's all. He's sincere. We will rock with him. If he's not, then fuck him, right? I got somebody. Oh, that's you. Okay, Ken. Let me make sure my volume is up. Can you hear me?
I sure can.
Okay, yes, I can hear you. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, no, I can keep reading the comments or whatever, but I just want to make sure we understand, we're not trying to like put anybody down or keep anybody down, anything like that. Anybody saying the same thing we're saying, we're all for it. We are 100% for it. Anybody. We just want to make sure they're saying what we're saying and not just trying to pander to us. That's all we want to make sure, because we've been down this road before on several different occasions with several different people. It's okay for them to be woke. It's okay for them to want change just like us. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We just want to make sure that's exactly what they're trying to do. That's all.
No. Yeah. No, thank you for that. No, you're absolutely right. I definitely got where you was coming from. I just wanted you guys' opinion on that because it's always the ways to divide us. Like, it's easy for us to go off on Diddy. It's easy for people to go off on Ice Cube because you feel like, oh, these people have money. But then it's time for us to use these people to our advantage. A lot of people have complained about that before. Like, okay, the celebrities are not doing enough. And that's true. But now it seems like they want to put themselves on the line. So put your money where your mouth is.
Right.
Would you turn down money if Diddy said he would help fund something for your neighborhood and you would be a part of it? I mean, I know he's a snake oyster. I'm not gonna lie. But as far as it being something for the community, not something just specifically for you, if it was for the community, how could he fuck that up? Like, if he could possibly fuck that up, then that's just like, that's crazy.
Well, you'll be surprised. You know what I'm saying? The many ways that our enemy tries to attack us. I'm not saying Diddy is our enemy. I'm saying our enemy tries to attack us. So we have to always be on guard, no matter who it is. I don't know about you, but in the hoods where I'm at, they look at everybody funny until they figure out you real. It don't matter who you are coming through there until they can recognize that you ain't snitching or anything like that, or trying to do some crazy stuff. They don't wonder who you are. You don't just get the benefit of the doubt stepping into their neighborhood. But so Diddy. So the strikes. The problem with celebrities, they have 2 strikes already against them. Doesn't mean they can't overcome them, but they have to overcome them. I mean, we have to overcome ours, so they have to overcome theirs. They have money already, so and they have the money working with those people, those folk. That's how they got the money. So why would they want to bite the hand that feed them? You see what I'm saying? And then they're celebrities. I mean, they didn't go study reparations for 20 years. They've been dancing on the stage for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So you have to overcome that and want to know, whether you're sincere. One, have you been doing your homework? And two, are you really ready to make that sacrifice? Because if you're really trying to be down with us, you already know they're going to come at you and try to cut your money supply. So, are you ready for that too? You ready for that? You down with us? You really down with us? We're going to be down with you. But I think Q kind of cleared the air today when he was on Tone. Basically, the way I see it, yeah, the Democrats are mad at him because he's not going vote Biden,
Right.
Right, because they figure they always got all the black celebrities on their squad. And so for Cube, somebody who our community trusts, to come out and say, and this is what Cube said out of his own mouth today. The same thing we always say, I don't trust none of them. That's what he said. But what he's trying to do is the same thing we're trying to do, put our plan forth, no matter if it's a Democrat or a Republican. Do what we want you to do. And that's basically what he said out of his own mouth today. So, But yeah, read the comments. I don't want to.
No, because the comments go fast. I'm just gonna put it up. So this is a video. Everybody will see this comment, even though I'm not reading it. It's still being seen, right?
Yeah.
That's good. So you guys can follow along with what you see up on the screen. But yeah, so I definitely want to tune into that video with Tone and Q, because I didn't know Q was on there. They were on a split screen, right?
Right.
So I definitely want to get that. I tried to get it, but it was private. I don't know if it's
open now. Yeah, I was shocked when he was on there. I didn't know he was coming. I was actually watching. I heard about it. I was watching your girl off of Fly Nubian. What's her name? The head girl, young lady over there who does all the good work.
Queen Amadea?
No, the head one, the one that's
Jade Arundel.
No. The other one who did some time in prison.
Oh, Vicky.
Yeah, Vicky. Yeah, she was on there talking about. Oh yeah, basically talking about the Cube thing. Saying she needs them people to get up off the Cube like that. And then somebody mentioned in the chat that, hey, he's supposed to be on Tone at 6:30. I'm like, huh? And then I looked over there, and at 6:30 they got started probably about like 6:40 or something like that. Yeah, Cube was there. So I think that's more closely to talking to the people than having another conversation with another celebrity with no people in it. Because Cube was watching what we were saying. But
wow, that was let me tell y'all something. That was a chess move. When I really just sat and let it sink in just now, that Tone had Cube call in his show.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn dope. Yeah. And I want to see what Tariq got to say about this. I know I always got to throw Tariq in there. But only because he tried to co-opt the ADOS movement. And ADOS was more so trying to make more waves with the reparations. Like, Tariq is not making any power moves with the reparations. He's just talking about it.
Selling keychains, huh?
selling white chicks on keychains that we don't need that energy on our keys.
Right.
No, would you put a Karen on your keychain? Be honest.
Oh, who, me? Oh,
yes,
no.
you do.
Nah, we're not supposed to have any type of idols, let alone an idol of a pale woman. But look, see, that's the thing about it. It's not us who's causing division. It's not us who are not willing to work together. But if you think about it, let's say Tone and Tariq, for example. Okay, they are two YouTubers with a large following. They should have been working together as opposed to, not. Even with like the little Black Panther parties they have here in Houston, they have different ones that split up because they have different ideas, right? But they still work together,
Right.
Right. So same thing with Diddy and Cube. So if Diddy is as sincere as it appears that Cube is, then they both are well-known musicians. Pick up the phone and talk to a man. That's all I'm saying about that. I mean, I love all my brothers and sisters, whether you made some money or not. But at the same time, we still have to watch out for snakes. We've been done dirty too long, too many times by too many different people. So that's what we've learned to do: be on guard. That's it. That's all we're doing.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. That's why I said we need to do our own thing. Hey, Kathy B, we need to do our own thing because I don't trust anybody, but it sounds good. That's all I can say. It all sounds good. Everything, but he hasn't proved himself to be a trustworthy individual. But Cube to me is more trustworthy. He's more like, his personality seems more genuine, more sincere. Like he's for the people.
Yeah.
So I'm with Cube. Diddy, just like he used to do to his artists back in the day, he's trying to steal his thunder. He's coming in the front, tap dancing or whatever. I'm sorry,
When was that video taken though? That'd be a good question. I think. When did he do that video? When did it come out at least with him and Charlamagne?
It just came out like literally a little over an hour ago.
Yeah, around the same. See, and then Cube was on there about 6:30, and really, in my opinion, it was epic. You know what I'm saying? As far as like I said, I feel like he was really talking to the people, and it is hard to talk to the people. And that's what I felt in his voice, that he was really approaching his people because, he had that sincerity in his voice, and it only got stronger when he saw his people's response to him. And it was a good response, and so he became, more confident in what he was actually saying. So the real test is when you bring what you have to say to the people. You could talk to those broadcast networks all day. And they've been doing this. Charlamagne and them been talking about we need this and we need that. And at the end of the day, they still want us to vote for Joe Biden, whom, by the way, family-owned slaves. Did y'all know that?
You said whose family-owned slaves?
Joe Biden's family-owned slaves.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, right before you came on, I was looking at some literature on it because I had that feeling. Every time, that's what I saw when I saw the man. You see what I'm saying? So I just had that, and I already know the history of the trade. We already know who were the primary slave owners anyway, and he is in that group of people anyway. So I had that feeling, and then I just looked it up to confirm it, and of course, I mean it was true. His family-owned slaves. So that's why he don't want to talk about reparations because he's gonna have to come out of his pocket.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, I mean, I was reading a little bit of the contract. I wonder if I could share the link with you guys. They had a link to the contract in an article I was reading on. Wait, let me see what website that is. I don't even know what Yum-Poo. What the hell is this? I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna share the link in the chat in case you guys wanted to read Ice Cube's contract.
Yeah.
But it's a lot. It's a lot to read. It's not something that you can read like briefly. It's a lot of pages. So yeah. Sorry, I have to do it this way. 1 second.
Yeah, while you putting that on there, I have to take a look at it myself to see what he's saying. I know he mentioned today that whatever changes Trump done made based off of his plan is still nowhere close, to what he's talking about. And yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, and then even the Democrats' plan, they discussed that too, and how it falls woefully short as well. They call it the let freedom ring or lift every voice plan is what they call it. And so the key word is lift every voice. So they're gonna take the song from our anthem, but they're doing the same thing we've been talking about, lifting every voice. So they're talking about everybody else, and not just us specifically, of course. And so that's been the issue we've been having with them. They never want to do anything specifically to address what happened with us, what's happening with us. Now they want to lift every voice, and our voice still ain't been lifted up, and we the ones came up with the song. So they're talking about both of them. Both of them fall woefully short, and I'm sure Cube's plan is probably not as militant as our plan or some of our plans. I know what the people who I started talking to about this thing. We was like, yes, we want our own nation, we want our own land, and guess what we said? We said 50% is fair. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't heard nobody else say anything close to that. But even if you don't think 50% should happen, all I'm saying is if we start all hard enough left, they're gonna have no choice but to give us at least something of what we want. I'm like, okay, we ain't giving y'all 50%, but we will give land vouchers for everybody there. How about that? Whatever. But they negotiating hard with each other while we come soft to them. They're willing to bring the whole damn nation down over this COVID-19 relief in order to get what they want. But we gonna cave in at their first offer. So that's all I'm thinking about
it. Right. No, listen. You're absolutely right. Yeah. You're so right. I just want to read a few comments. People were saying a lot of good stuff. I was trying to just skim through it. Charles said Tone Sauce is definitely playing chess. He's one of the reasons why California passed the historic reparations bill. Yep, really? Like, I believe it because I thought about that too because I'm like, he lives in California. That's where he's from. And that's the place that passed the reparations bill. So that's what I was trying to say about people talking about reparations as opposed to actually doing the work. So we may not agree on, liking Tone. It's people that got swayed away from Tone and Yvette because of Tariq. I know you don't follow these people like that on Y2K, but
I follow.
Oh, you followed Tone, but you wasn't following Tariq.
No.
The way he tried to do them was really crazy. Somebody, Isaiah says Diddy is trying to take this movement like Tariq took ADOS. Exactly. That's what he did. See, if you probably don't like the drama, but I love it. In a way, not in the Black community, but I like to get to the bottom of how did it start. Tariq basically started saying how ADOS co-opted their movement from another group with a similar name. He also was saying how he felt like Yvette and Tone were part of the LGBT community. Now, there's no receipts to back that. That may very well be true, but that's not what we're talking about right now, okay? At the end of the day, they're not promoting their sexuality in any type of way. I don't see it like that. So if that is the case, whatever. They're getting to the bottom of getting reparations. Let's deal with that. A lot of people stopped following ADOS because of Tariq. He made that division. See, only people that was going back and forth with the drama paid attention to that. Like, he really put a stain on ADOS when he was originally down with them. And then because he wanted clout, he had to come up with a similar concept of a name because FBA is a similar thing, Foundational Black Americans, as opposed to American Descendants of Slaves. But yeah, I just wanted to read those two comments. Oh, and then Love JJ said, wait for it. Tariq gonna say Cube is an agent. I'm done. And that is the truth. That is the truth. Ring the dream. That's true. How are we gonna get anywhere in society if we don't trust each other? We gotta get to the bottom of it. That is true too. That's what I was trying to say. The division doesn't help because everybody has a disdain for the next person that has an idea. How are we gonna ever get anywhere? You can come with ideas as well, but we have to start respecting others' ideas and stop thinking so much in terms of, okay, I don't necessarily like everything about their personality, because in hindsight, we are having a war right now. It is a war. Like, let's be honest here. Like, it's not gonna start. It already started mildly, but it could potentially get much worse once the results of this election come about. And we're not talking about just, oh, they want to put it on Black Lives Matter to take away from the fact that there's white militias out there, like trying to kidnap governors and all type of shit. Like, that's not Black Lives Matter. That's not right. Like, you got the Proud Boys, you got the Boohoo Boys, but they want to always put it on us that we're the problem. No, we have to defend ourselves at this point. So we need more black militias. If you don't like the NFAC, fine, but we need.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not. I mean, it should be open information, but they're about to get ready to do a big march. I think in Dallas, come November after the election.
Okay.
Yeah, they're supposed to do another big march. But I mean, speaking of the militias, we do have a lot of militias. Most of them are underground, you know, because they have to be. What happens is once you have that mind and that spirit to want to take part of the revolution in that manner, you seek out, you know, those avenues, and that's when you'll start seeing and finding, oh man, they're here, they're there. Because here's the truth of the matter, to be honest, like um, the real revolution, when you have those soldiers out there, they're gonna have to have what you call fully automatic weapons. And right now, your government tries to stop people from having those. They say it's illegal unless you buy one that was made long time ago or whatever. But you don't believe those so-called pure militias have automatic weapons. You see, so our boys, you know, they doing their thing. They really, really are doing their thing. But you know, you're not going to see them until that time comes.
Mm, no, that is definitely true. Oh man, it's but that's the thing. I think is hard because we're in an age of social media. That's our way to promote things. That's our way for other people to know about things. And I know a militia is not something that should be broadcasted for the public or, you know, things like that.
Yeah,
But then how will we know about them? That's how can we find out how to join these things?
right. Now check it out. Look at that. So that Pell militia that got caught with that scandal, you know, with the trying to kidnap the governor of Michigan. Now I don't know how they advertised or promoted their group. I don't know. Chances are they already had an informant in there from the jump. But you can rest assured that how they got caught was there was an FBI agent or informant within the ranks. And everything, they were discussing it to the police and they didn't even know it. So now their super bus are sitting in jail somewhere, right? So that's why, you know, that's why it has to be the way it has to be, you know?
But see, the white militias, I don't trust them because see, they got their little secret societies anyway.
Yeah.
For us, it's like I said, it's a little more difficult. We all in different places. Like I said, I don't know about any militias in New York. Probably. They're not doing that type of stuff out here. Like if they are, it's very, very low key.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to get nobody in trouble because they, you know, they be trying to distance themselves from certain things. I know they have one group who does something out there, but I don't know what I'm listening to or what. I mean, the thing is, the government is looking for. They're trying to identify us too. All right. They're trying to identify us too. They're trying to see, you know, where are these people at? Because they know they're out there and they're looking for them too. So, like you said, the war is already started. I mean, super flails.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
No, that's true.
So, this is what we say. The best thing we can tell you on YouTube is this: you have a right to defend yourself. Prepare to defend yourself and discuss defending yourself with like-minded individuals. That's the best we can tell you.
No, that's true. You do have to be prepared to defend yourself. Like it's not even a game anymore. Like we really have to buckle down with this because it's some shit brewing. Um, it's a lot. But I don't feel that the Democrats going at Ice Cube is a good look for them. See, it's
No,
like people keep revealing themselves. As soon as more black people start saying, "Oh yeah, I might consider voting for Biden," the Democrats look bad now. You know, it's like Diddy wants to start a political party, and Ice Cube has a contract for black people. So now it's like, damn, putting black people in a hot seat to not vote. Withhold your vote if you're not getting something in return. So that's putting shit into perspective. And we really have to come with our plan. We all need to be making a plan so that, like, don't shortchange yourself right now. You never know when it's your time to shine. You never know when your plan might need to go into action.
right.
Because, like a lot of you guys said, we're looking for leaders instead of becoming the leaders in our own right. So, yeah, we all got to come up with our own plans. Don't rely on somebody else's plan because that plan may fall through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hello, Damon Washington. You look like a new subscriber. Thank you for tuning in. He said it's not a reparations bill. Wait, you said, did I read the language of the bill? You talking about the Ice Cube wrote? You said, I'm still confused as to why people follow Tariq and FNQ promotes him as well. And what the F? I mean, like I said, people need something to believe in. He has information and he's funny, so, you know. But anyway, we're not gonna make this the Tariq show tonight.
Right.
I just know that he's gonna be punching the air because what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say now?
Well, you know why I like Kevin Goddess? I mean, I don't agree with everything he says. We don't all agree with anything, but where we have in common ground, we work together, right?
Right.
The thing I like about Tone is it's just simply because he's an attorney. I mean, and it's not just saying just because you're an attorney, you're right. It's just that as an attorney, I know that these are the types of things that you study. And I never knew who Tariq was. I heard about him first from Black Movie in Queens. And so I'm like, I think I heard the name before I looked him up. And the first thing I saw was that video of somebody calling the police on him at his house. And it was a fake call or whatever, but I saw that he was at the mansion. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then the second video I saw was him on the link with David Letterman. So he's an entertainer. Okay, I just rather get my entertainment from an entertainer. My baked goods from a baker. And legal advice from a lawyer. That's all.
I hear you, Watson King. I ain't mad at you. I understand.
Yeah.
I get it. Well, for some reason, that's why I say he has a following, and I wish that he would use it in a better manner. You can't force anybody to, but I would think that these people will wake up eventually and become leaders in their own right.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's basically what I'm saying. I'm not hating from the sidelines.
Yeah.
It's more so like, damn, you have a responsibility with a platform. Just like, even though Diddy could be full of shit, what he said is the truth though. If you have a platform, use it. Like, I'm reading some of the comments. You believe that social media is not going to be available when they see black folk organizing. So we better take advantage of all platforms while we can.
Let's start our own social media. That's what that is.
That too. Our own apps, our own social media, all of that.
YouTube censors pretty much half of all of my comments I put out. I promise you, half of them get deleted just as soon as I put them out.
You mean like in this chat or any chat?
Anywhere, not in this one in particular. Just anytime I'm responding, mostly on other pages, because I respond to comments, and then people respond to me. If they say something stupid, if they sound like my enemy, I don't hold back my tongue on them. And as soon as I write it, it's gone. So I know that's just YouTube, like not allowing certain things to be said.
I want to read this comment. I'm sorry, Marzuki, before I forget, because I'm having a brain fart, but I heard what you definitely said.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do too many things at once. He said, I didn't mean to curse on here. Jealousy is definitely something that has to be dealt with in our community. We need a cleansing within our own group before we become a unified front. That is a valid point, the jealousy. But that's what I'm talking about, and that's what causes the divisiveness. And it's so disheartening because things are not the way it was in the past, where we can go somewhere and hear a lecture or things like that. Everything has become social media. So to see these so-called leaders always bickering and beefing, and it doesn't give you motivation to be better. But yeah, I wanted to say that because some of the comments I'm not reading because it's going so fast, and we're talking in between, so I'm trying to juggle everybody. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Y2K, yeah, I think that was the only two topics that I had. If you have anything else you want to say, if anybody else has a question or something they want to say, because yeah, I pretty much look. I'm all I can do is go back and forth with you guys now because I said what I had to say about it. I need to do a little bit more research with watching Tone and Cube's interview, because that will really put me into perspective. Because that's a checkmate. That was the ultimate checkmate for me when I really think about it. Because they was doing Tone so wrong this whole year. I'm talking about, if you hear the jokes Tariq makes about Tone.
Really? He jokes about him?
What? Huh?
I didn't know any of that. I didn't know.
You didn't know that? But see, that's why I like to watch even the people that make me upset. Because you need to know who they're influencing. He makes jokes about how Tone talks. And because I think one time Tone said something like, I'm an Emmy nominated attorney or something to that effect. And then Tariq makes fun of that all the time. So, and then the buffoons in the chat are amping him up because they all laughing. And so it became like a clown show. But you see how 2020 works.
Yeah.
And the tide turns once again. So this is the ultimate checkmate for Tone, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, the comments have been going so fast. I can't keep up. I cannot keep up anymore.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get off of here so you can read some comments and do what you do on here. But thank you for coming on tonight, because I did want to discuss this with somebody,
Oh, definitely. I said I was gonna come on. I know sometimes I say I'm gonna come and I don't come, but I was amped up all day today. I'm like, y'all gonna see me. This is the third time I came on today. But the thing with Diddy really sealed it for me. I was like, oh no, I have to come talk about this. He's trying to start his own political party, and I want you guys to check for it. It's on Revolt on YouTube. And yeah, so.
Yeah, is that Revolt? That's his thing, right?
Yeah.
He been had that, right?
Yeah, it's been maybe 4 years, I would say, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Not too long. But it's just good to see now, the ball is back in ADOS court. That's how I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess the last point I make it, when you look at that video, one thing that really touched me is that they brought up a very, very key point. The fact that what Biden and Kamala Harris did not account for is that they thought that the black men were just going to go along, and vote for the Democratic Party, and really, I guess that's the last holdout in this election is the black male vote. And I'm glad they brought that up because that's how they got in the conversation about neither party is for us. One thing I read in a case, and I'm trying desperately to find that case again. This was like 15 years ago, but a judge basically came out and said, no doubt a creed was sent out to destroy the African American male. After slavery was over, they had a problem. Too many African Americans in the country, and they wanted to get rid of them. And they figured to get rid of a race, you kill the male of the race. So a creed was sent out to destroy the black male. So, that's it. And thank you and have a good night.
Oh, thank you so much. I wasn't kicking you off, but it's okay. I'll see you later.
All right.
All right, later, Ken.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, Nisha Marsh. Thank you for tuning in. Now, the comments is going fast. I'm sorry I didn't read everybody's comments, but I did put it up there. So I did acknowledge it. You said silence the black man. YouTube is disgusting. We talking about Ken. Oh yes, Author Empress, yes. I didn't know it was an NFAC in New York either. Thank you for telling me that, because I'm like, I don't know of any militias out here. You have to know the inside track. Oh really? They're forming in other countries? Okay now, NFAC with your bad self. All right now. Leonard Green says the way Diddy did his artists, he really needs to fall back and play a role that can be useful. Everyone has been exposing Diddy from his past. All these people can't be lying. I said I'm not gonna say I trust him. I liked what he was saying. I liked what he was saying, but I know that he was just in the hot seat with Jaguar Wright coming out talking about all these different artists. She mentioned quite a bit. So love JJ. I'm done. Thank you, Leonard Green. Yeah, because I took you guys on a little tour. For those of you who tuned in for that, I went on a little tour. I saw it was buffering. It skipped quite a few parts, so I'm gonna have to try to edit that. But it was a cool little vibe. I guess because I'm on my phone and I'm outside in the streets and the towers are changing, so the Wi-Fi is not great. But it was definitely funny showing everybody Jamaica Queens, because it's not really like I showed any grand exhibits or any major landmarks. It was like just Dollar Trees and houses. Isaiah James says, I feel like they told Diddy to start this and persuade us into voting for the Democrats. That's what it's seeming like to me. I'm glad you said that, because even though he said neither candidate has done the work, neither candidate has bought our vote, he still was leaning towards Biden. It still sounded like he was leaning towards Biden. Hey, Jaleesa, well, thank you for tuning in. He was leaning towards Biden. Right, Nisha. He sent them kids to walk over the damn Brooklyn Bridge to get cheesecake. Nah, man, I don't trust Diddy. He gonna try to do that to our kids? If he becomes a politician, or what's gonna be your policies? Make the kids have to give you head because, oh my God, I shouldn't have said that. I hope that didn't happen to him. I was gonna say because that happened to him, but that slipped, y'all. I wasn't even drinking tonight. I don't know where that came from. Kenyatta Tillman says, we all know Trump is trash, as in Biden, but you don't have to like somebody to do business with them. What I said was divisive. I want to apologize. I feel bad. I slipped. Because I don't come on here to be nasty towards Black people, even though he has allegedly done things to Black people. But I just don't know how to feel about Diddy. I'm sorry. After Diddy kicked Tone off the Revolt Summit, I don't want to hear a darn thing he has to say. Oh, I forgot about that. So Diddy himself kicked Tone off, or because that makes the plot thicken a little bit. The plot thickens. That's a checkmate on Diddy and Tariq. Goddess, have you made a decision yet if you're voting or not, or are you still thinking about it? Listen, all of this tea that's coming about, it's I keep getting swayed. Like it's like a tug of war. I'm like, oh wait, oh no. These are oh no. It's like a tug of war. I'm like, I don't. If I feel this much pressure, I'm just gonna stay home. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not working the polls. I'm not voting. I'm not doing shit like I did in the primary. The last primaries, I didn't work. I told them I would, and I didn't show up. All right, Jaleesa's vote. I ain't mad at you. I'm not one to judge. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. No, excuse my language. Politics is about that money. That's why all these cats popping up like selling vote and die t-shirts. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's like Diddy needs to be in the front of the stage. Ice Cube, he's trending. He's like, oh no, Ice Cube, excuse me. Take that. No, Diddy, you had your moment. Have a seat. Where's Sandman when you need him? Wah, wah. Sit down. Because a lot of people in the pro-black community have been working on this for a long time, and they're not getting the recognition. So, no. Thank you, Larry Hoover. He said, we don't have to like a person, but we do have to trust them, and trust is earned. Make a specific promise that we can hold you to. Right. That's all I'm saying. We don't have to like them. Make them put their money where their mouth is. They want to talk about this Black Revolution. Well, we need it funded. But they trying to get us reparations, so I guess they like, oh, we can't fund it alone. We need help. Right, Y2K, and I forgot about that. I do remember them saying that Tone was supposed to speak on the summit, and then all of a sudden he wasn't going to be speaking anymore. So I don't remember him getting into Diddy being the reason, but I digress. You said Diddy is the Black version of Damien from The Omen. He is the Antichrist incarnate. I'm done with you, Divine Concepcion. Oh, to take that dance? That's what he used to do back in the day. Thank you, Author Empress Simone. Any new viewers, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that drop-down menu and click all for the notification bell. Because y'all be saying I ain't getting notifications, but sometimes I think I clicked the wrong bell, and then, yeah. So, yeah, Larry Hoover, I'm just saying. He wasn't pushing Mace out. Y'all gotta, when y'all get off this live, go into your search engine on YouTube and look up Diddy and Mace, any Diddy and Mace song, and watch how he kept pushing Mace out the way. Even with Biggie, I watched him push Biggie out the way. Move. Take that. I don't know what the dance is, y'all. Don't laugh at me. He said, oh snap, Goddess. Hey, dealing with people like Diddy comes with a hefty price. If you get him talking enough, he will tell on himself. That is true. I don't know why my throat is so dry today. I know why, because I smoke too much. Okay. Born Invincible says, no one is dumb enough to follow Puffy anywhere. At least I hope they're not. Y'all should have seen the comments. When y'all go watch it on Revolt, look in the comments, because some people was like, address what Jaguar said. Yo, some people are so reckless. Some people was with him, but some people was like, no, Diddy, you're not getting off the hook that easy. What happened with what Jaguar said? Is it true or not? Okay, so Diddy can't have a change of heart, but the politicians can? Just wondering. Okay, that's why I said I apologize for what I said. Because if he could have been molested as a child, something could have happened to him. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I will say this. I don't know who to trust. But Ice Cube, I could feel his energy is a little more concrete than Diddy's. Diddy is a ham for the spotlight. And it seems like all of a sudden that Ice Cube is trending. Now Diddy comes in. Literally, this shit that I'm talking about literally just came on before I got on. It was on, I came on for an hour before that. That's it. That's it. This is new. This is not something that is old and he reposted. Why today of all days? Ice Cube was trending yesterday and today. What's up, Ambu Black Ops? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all know he loves the spotlight. Yes. I hope the generations to come will be able to profit and benefit from the veil being lifted and the work that is being done to break down this system. It's exciting times for melanated folks. Yes, it is. Only if we conquer this shit. Because if not, if we get defeated again, I'm done. I'm not black, I'm not white, I'm not nothing. I'm just gonna be me. Because that's gonna be embarrassing. We gotta defeat these motherfuckers for once and for all. While black people saying don't vote, which is the party we have the most power in, what is the alternative? Because while we on the sidelines, our votes are being replaced with people of color vote. I mean, that's why I said I'm confused like a tug of war. In one sense, it does make sense to withhold your vote to get tangibles. But in all honesty, we cannot expect that from the Democrats. They don't run anything right now. If y'all want to do it the right way, they don't run anything. The Senate is run by the Republicans. The president is a Republican. The Democrats don't have a fucking leg in this fight right now. Y'all trying to get a leg in this fight, but you don't have one. So they right here and right now, what it's looking like with the no voting and the down ballot and the Trump supporters and all this bullshit and Diddy with a new political party and Kanye on the ballot, Trump is gonna be the fucking president again. And what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? All right, so once we do that, what's next, Nisha? What's next? Because it's gonna be a war. What are we doing to protect our babies? What are we doing to make sure we have enough food? The election is less than a month away. I don't trust what's gonna happen. If Trump doesn't win, it's going to be a war. He's not gonna leave easily. And if Trump doesn't win, for all the angry Democrats and the Black Lives Matter, it's gonna be a fucking war. You said he put himself in that spotlight, but he does have shady stuff to answer to. Cube has a nicer background than Diddy, but we need leadership. We just need a platform and some money. I don't know about leadership. We can lead ourselves, Black Love 17. We just need their money. And, we need funding. No American should be voting. Yo, this chat is so divided right now. Half of y'all is, I hate to laugh. Half of y'all is saying don't vote. Half of y'all saying vote Biden. Nobody's voting for Trump, are y'all? Please don't tell me I got a Trump supporter in here. I've been with Ice Cube from the beginning. He has lived the black experience in America. He is trying to do right by black people. We always see each other down. Diddy should be working with Cube. Cube is too real for him. Yo, Cube is no Vaseline. Y'all don't remember that song, No Vaseline? He would never be able to work with Diddy. Larry Hoover. Because according to what people say, Diddy needs a lot of Vaseline. But I digress. Peace and blessings, Pretty Nikki 73. Thank you for tuning in. I digress. We don't need black saviors. Black saviors, we need black leaders. There's a difference, you know. We need to be the leaders though and stop looking for a leader or a savior. Nobody's gonna save us. We gotta save ourselves. Thank you, Black Love 17. Any way you slice it is gonna be a war. So how are we gonna come out victorious? Build our own communities. Thank you, Larry Hover. Hence why I'm trying to hurry up and get some land. Because if we have land, we have somewhere to retreat. You understand where I'm going with this? If it's gonna be a war, we need retreat. Diddy is a Cab Calloway type A showman, nothing else. Cab Calloway, oh, I remember him. But all facts. Right, I know he said no disrespect to Cab Calloway. No, I know what you're saying. Cube said we've been rocking with him for 50 years and he ain't lied to us yet. So please understand he's not gonna start doing that now or something like that. He said or something like that. I'm done with you, Ken. He said we need to vote down ballot. Just vote for your county, city, and state officials. Those are the ones who control the money after they get it from the federal government, judges, DAs, etc. All right, no, listen. Some people's down ballot, some people's not voting at all. All of those roads lead to Trump being the president, and then it's going to be a war. And then I implore you guys to make a plan. What's the next step? Because if we have land, then we have somewhere to go. We are the leaders. Any so-called leader of us is just our representative. That's what I'm saying. You said these people don't want war. That's a very ugly thing. Our kids, family, old people will die by the thousands. Yeah. That's why I said, what are we gonna do? Like, what are we doing here? I tell you one thing, every war this country has had, we have won it for them. Everybody can talk, but not everybody gonna shoot. Ooh, that got me feeling a little tingly inside. Okay, Isaiah James said we need to raise money, buy a politician, and make a plan. Thank you. That's what we need, to raise money. But we need some land too. We definitely need some land. So right now for the war, the main thing is we want people to grow their own food, etc. Because when there is war, they will try to cut off the food supply. This is what I'm trying to say. Why I think I'm stressing food. It was a food shortage with the pandemic. Having a war is not gonna make it no better. Things get devastated. But if we can control some things for ourselves, everything won't be devastated. Don't forget, I'm the nigga you love to hate. I hear you. We have to stop acting like we've never had a racist president in office. All of them have been racist and uninterested in lifting our communities, including a so-called black president. This is my thing about down ballot. I need y'all to explain to me. What are you filling in for president? Don't all answer at once now. What are you filling in for president, Pretty Nikki? And I'm gonna explain to you why I'm asking you that. I told y'all I was supposed to work the polls. Cube had the KKK wanting to kill him because of his albums, along with his ties to the NOI. I saw feminists and simp boys talking about fuck Cube. Beyonce is leading the charge on Twitter earlier though. You said Beyonce. Oh, she is? Well, I gotta get on Black Twitter. I gotta start following the right people. I definitely do. He said, okay, Ice Cube has always been more radical of a person than Puffy, so I think that's why he's more genuine in regards to black people. Remember Ice Cube and Fuck the Police. Exactly. NWA Boys in Hood, Friday, next Friday, Friday the next. Are we here yet? Are we there yet? Yeah, I trust Cube until he gives us a reason otherwise. Okay. You need money for war, that's true. Where isn't that little, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't see my contacts. Line up. Oh, I told you this my. Okay, that's better. As I can't see, I told you I had bad eyes. Kathy B. Okay. Yeah, so it was something I wanted to address on here, and I forgot. Shit. You said it doesn't matter who wins, we will have a fight on our hands, but we must take a stand by not voting for the president and vote for our specific community leaders. All right, I feel you. But what I'm trying to say is, how do you feel in the down ballot? I'm asking this for a reason, because, hold on, Charles. I'm going to come back to you. The ballot is like a Scantron now, basically. And when it's not filled in correctly, it's going to be a spoiled ballot. You have 3 chances to get it right. Okay. So if you're not filling in your president bubble, what are you doing? Because I can't tell you how I know exactly what the ballot looks like. Because every ballot is different every year. But I don't know if there's like I don't want to vote for the president bubble, but it's gonna reject once they put it through the scanner. So if you're rejecting 3 times, you have no vote. Your vote does not count. So I am asking, how do you do down ballot? Because I don't know that is going to work with the information that I have from working the polls. Yeah, it's gonna reject. Just like those affidavits, if it's not filled in correctly, it's wasted. Your vote does not count. So I would say it's better to just stay home if y'all don't want to vote, because if there's not a way for them to bypass the president on that Scantron, I don't know how this is gonna work, y'all. This is my honest opinion. You said, to be honest, sis, I'm pulling for 46, 1 to be reelected, because we need our racists to be out in the open. We're not good at dealing with closet racists like Biden. You want your racists out in the open and to be in control of the troops? I don't know. I don't know about that. That Hawaii woman may still be running, so I may put her. Otherwise, if we all agree to write in reparations now, I'll do that. But I'm not voting for racists and slave owners anymore. Again, that's going to be a spoiled ballot. Telling y'all, our best bet is just to stay home. If that's the case. You said if you're in a state that allows you to write in the president, write in ADOS, your name held right in Mickey Mouse. But see, that's why I said every state's ballot is different. Like, for instance, Texas, I heard that you guys don't have to pick a party. Like, when you go to the DMV in New York, it comes with the voter registration attached to it. So they kind of force you to pick a party. They force you to vote, to be a voter. Oh, I'm sorry, oops. How did I get there? Something is wrong. All right, yeah, I'm over here. I apologize, you guys. I don't know what's going on. I have no shame for saying I'm voting for Biden. I'm an independent, and Biden voters are being thrown shade from some black folks that need to stop for real. That's true. But it's because some black folks feel like they want to vote down ballot or they don't want to vote at all. So, plus Ice Cube has been interviewed on black issues before and has never folded on his beliefs and hopes for the black community. Right. We riding with Cube. He doesn't want to go peacefully, even if Biden wins. Something gotta happen. Does Trump think he is Fidel Castro or something? He does. That's what I said. He already said he's not just gonna go regular. He's going kicking and screaming type shit. We don't want war, but let's not forget about the unnatural beasts we are up against. They kill behind land, so for equal rights, they have slaughtered whole generations. Right. Thank you for that, Nisha. Actually, our culture teaches if you don't have the money for the war, then you take something from your enemy. Ooh, interesting. I like that. If I called and got this, we'll probably say she has to go. LOL. No, I wouldn't. Call in. I dropped the link. You want me to drop it again? Q, no, Kamala Harris, Cali AG. You know what? I'm done, Chuck F. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, down ballot. I talk to the politicians and read their web pages. If state reparations, abolish police, etc., I vote for them. Okay. No, I understand that, but if you're not feeling in that space, it might reject the whole ballot, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Study before you go to the polls, right? Okay, Tone Talks, put it back up. I got the notification. Bubbles. Normally, there should be an option for write-in or else an option for neither. From my experience in Louisiana and Texas, I don't know about anywhere else. I've never witnessed that, but let's see what happens. And just keep in mind what I said. This is not to discourage you from doing down ballot. I'm just saying that pay attention to what the whole person is saying. Because if it didn't take, then your vote, that vote for the local election doesn't count either. I just want y'all to pay attention. I know every state is different though. So you say you either leave it blank or only if your state allows it, you can write in any name. Chuck F said old school test. Right. Yes, down ballot is tricky. Each state have different rules for voting down ballot. This is what I'm trying to say. The author in your Vivica Fox voice, Goddess, what's the down ballot procedure for New York City? I have no idea. This is what I'm trying to find out. I don't know. We can't just stay home. They are already blaming our black men for Biden Harris not getting a vote. We show up. If the Dems don't win, they can't say we didn't show up and vote. Then we one half. Oh, maybe that means there's a part two. Treasures of Truth says, I'm voting for Trump. I don't like Biden. 47 years of nothing. Ooh. Wow. You know you're going to get some heat on this thread with that. But I ain't mad at you. That's so. Look, I can't say I'm not mad at you. I just don't understand why. You may have a point. Not voting for president may be a definite vote for 45, which sucks. No vote may be another 45 vote. Electoral college will do what it do. Pretty much. Can say we showed up, but you didn't give us a black agenda, then it will fall on them and not us. I get it. But it's gonna be tricky because from everybody's in a different state. That's all I was saying. And I know that in New York City, the ballot, I don't recall it being something you could fill in. What I recall, it was like a Scantron. Like you had to fill in the bubble with a pencil. And there's a machine that you put it through. So if it doesn't pick up that each bubble is filled in, just like how school used to be, it's gonna reject. That's why I remember the teachers used to stress, fill in every bubble, make sure it's neatly inside of the lines. Oh wait, what you say? Facts, Jamil Hill and her blue check minions showed their entire assets today, blaming black men on social media. Oh wow. I see evil in Biden's eyes. Even when Obama picked him, he said, calm down. If Joe gets out of line, I got him. They know Joe is a racist bigot. That's why they got him, because they think Americans want racists. Oh, wow. That was kind of deep. Y2K. That was kind of deep. If Biden gets it's a wrap for black people, Biden is talking about making an illegal aliens legal. If that happens, the Democrats can care less about the black vote. Right, Larry Hoover. Thank you for that. You're right. He was saying he has an agenda for other races. Well, he said the Hispanic community, Native Americans, or Indians. Doesn't everyone have the option to vote by mail? I received mine. Everyone has the option to vote by mail, but some people don't trust the mail. There's still people that want to be hands-on and actually go in person. If Trump isn't re-elected, he'll have a whole bunch of court cases waiting for him that may land him in jail. This is why he wants to remain in office. Right, Divine Concepcion. That's a good point. He's a whole criminal evading the system. Trump got what he wanted. People quickly forget things. The first year he put the pipeline from North Dakota to Texas. I think I do remember that. Wow, that's crazy. Blacks need to divest fully from America's systems, and that includes voting. We are black. No one in politics is for us. If we divest, we force them to pay attention to us and act, not pander to us. Right? I feel you. Oh, you guys have electronic voting booths. See? You see? I told y'all, from state to state. I don't just knock something. I'm trying to figure it out because the voting has a scanning booth. It's a scan. But we'll see. You said everybody but us, right? Exactly. They can blame me all they want. I don't owe the Democrats shit. They're not going to shame me into voting for their racist candidate. Exactly. Leonard Green says, come on, treasures of truth. You're voting for self-destruction. Have you given him a pass for his crimes? I guess so. No one can tell me why Trump is bad for blacks. What policies he has passed harm our community? I don't know. If they want Trump out so bad, okay, give us reparations. How bad do they want him out? Let me see, my son is calling me.
Can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you take a picture of my ID first? Girl.
Why didn't you take your ID?
Huh?
Why didn't you take your ID?
No, that's it.
All right, I'm on live. You gotta wait a few minutes. You gotta wait a few minutes. Okay. Exactly. You said with all due respect, we don't have all day to tell you. I'm done. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna take a few more comments and then wrap this up because my son got his ID and he's somewhere outside in the street and annoying my life. Nisha Marsh says the Republican and Democrats are just two wings of the same races as bird. It's just how do you want your racism, in your face or behind your back? I like that. But that's what we all starting to see. And, well, we've been seeing it. We're not just starting to see it. Joe Biden and Bill Clinton caused a lot of my kinfolk to be locked up. I'm about done with this whole system. I'm just waiting to see if they gonna get it right. But getting ready if they don't. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. And we need to get ready for anything. What about his warrant from Iran? Oh yeah. Don't they have a bounty on his head? I don't know, child. But Trump, he ain't gonna know what to do with himself after he leaves the White House. Even after this 4 years, he's gonna end up dead. He's old. He looks horrible. He looks like, remember that movie? I don't know if y'all remember this. Death Becomes Her. I know it's a white movie, but it was with Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep and Bruce Willis. And they had to drink the potion so that they could stay youthful forever. Like you never age, you become mortal in a sense. Child, he looked like the before. He looked like how Meryl Streep and no, not the before, excuse me. At the end of the movie when they was cracking up because they realized that they couldn't live forever. Like it was I don't remember exactly verbatim what happened in the movie, but what I do know is this: by the end of that movie, them two white broads was looking terrible. Skin all peeling off. Oh, it was atrocious. That's how he looks. Right, Amble Black Ops. It is fucked. It is. That's why I said we gotta have a plan, because if we're not voting, we can't just sit home and do nothing. Yup, 100 grand on his head. I know I'm not bugging. I said that. I talked about that before. People have been telling you why he's bad for blacks. You just have to like they're listening. Oh, I guess that's for Treasure the Truth. The Democrats been sabotaging us for decades. That's sad if they are. That's very sad. Hey, Dimitri, thank you for tuning in. Very sad. Oh, you love them? I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I used to watch that movie all the time. It was hilarious. Grand on his toupee. Ha! I'm done. Yes, their bodies were busted up. I was gonna say the before them, but the before version wasn't that bad. It was when they started to get all scraggly looking. Yes, exactly. I love that part too. And then she bashed Meryl Streep with the shovel. Oh my gosh, one of my favorites. I'm not worried about whatever he did before office. If a Pyro or Crip changed his life and run for office, I don't want them to be judged by his past. Wow, you're really for Trump. Biden looks like the crib keeper from Tales from the Crib. I'm done. You right about that. I don't know who looks worse, the crib keeper or Meryl Streep after the potion. I don't know who looks worse. But yeah, I'm gonna take a few more comments and then I'm gonna wrap this up so I can get this boy's ID. He's annoying. Because I will forget. I will start talking to y'all and totally forget about him. And I've been on here for an hour and a half, so that's not bad. Not too bad. Dems can't win without a solid black vote block, but they trying to bypass that black man to do that. I have a problem with that. I feel you. Well, we gotta separate. I don't know what else to say, but separate. Number 45, bad for blacks. The new tax law put into place, black business only receive 5% of the money. It's very bad. Very, very bad. Where he at? What he need an ID for? He's with his uncle. He's with my brother. They went to Harlem. I don't know. I guess they going to a little spot. Trump don't need the black vote to win. My vote for Trump is the middle finger to Dems. Ha! I feel you. Well, good luck with that. We'll see what happens. Exactly. Rolling and trolling, but I enjoy it. Yes, we gotta separate. Good night, my love. Yes, because Trust is the Truth is taking us to another dimension. But anyway, I love y'all so much. Thank you for riding out with me all day today. We gonna get into some more things. Tomorrow's Friday. Hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, I should be able to come tomorrow. If not, Saturday. Because I am also serving drinks this weekend. I already had a couple of people hit me up. So, yeah, I need to do that. I'm a female in Houston. Oh, are you the one that hit me about the land? Okay, I think that's you. Oops, sorry. I gotta see your response. Are you the one that hit me about the land? Leonard, I'll see you soon. Don't worry. I'll definitely be back. Rollback rules for protecting Black students from harsh discipline, i.e. expulsion, etc. Haters just vote for Kim Ye. I'm done. Love you to life, sis. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. You said LOL. You Kanye. Oh yes, that is you. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm being defiant towards them. Yes. I mean, I didn't say nothing wrong to you. I said that's your business. I just said good luck because, I mean, neither one of these presidents is good in my opinion, but we can agree to disagree. You know, we still gonna get this land situation popping. Thank you for the information because I will be using it. We haven't got anything from president in the past 50 years, so why vote if we don't get reparations? Yeah, but the Dems can't do it. The Dems are not in a position to do that. What the problem with Kamala and Joe Biden is that they're not making a promise to do something because they feel like they are not in office yet. So that's their mistake. They should have made all the promises in the world because that'll make people say, oh, they said they're going to do this, they said they're going to do that. But they know they can't live up to their promise, so they're not even going to make promises they can't keep. Some people will vote for Trump. I'm not even mad at them anymore. I just can't vote for him nor Biden. That's just me. I didn't even vote for him nor Hillary. That's just me. But this is what I'm saying. We can't get mad at people. Like, my mother would blow a gasket if she saw the Treasures of Truth road. But guess what? You can't stop what people are going to do in that voting booth. Somebody can tell you I'm voting for Biden and go vote for Trump. Somebody can tell you I'm staying home down ballot and they go and vote for everybody. I mean, oh, really, Treasures of Truth? I really don't want to vote. I'm confused, sis, honestly. Well, we all confused. That's why not all of us. Some people's like, I'm not voting, I don't give a fuck. But some of us are confused. Kids for the future, Chuck F. Not voting is almost saying, let's wait until the race soldiers in blue kill us, or let's just cover it down in our homes. Yeah. Oh, cower down, not cover. Okay, y'all know it's time for me to go. My eyes are going cross. When Obama was in, the Democrats had the House and the Senate. Right, but that's not the case anymore. The Republicans got the Senate. No, they lying. Like Tone said, this is the time to make the promise. They lying. That pisses me off because they think we stupid. They not promising because they not trying to do nothing. And that's how we gonna end that. It's a whole fact. That's why they lying. They not gonna do nothing. Remember what Kamala said? No, I'm not gonna just do something for Black people. Yeah, if Trump can come up with a fake plan for Black people, so can Biden. And if not, I'm down ballot. Well, we gotta figure it out. Voting is now. No, not voting is saying it don't matter either way. I ain't waiting for nobody to kill me, man. Believe that. They keep pushing it down the road. Cube said the same thing. Well, it's a lot of division. It's a lot of division. But we got a lot of stuff to think about, guys. I love y'all once again. Thank you for tuning in once again. We had a great day. I loved every minute of all my lives today. And we shall continue this conversation again because I'm sure more things are going to come out about this. And I'm going to come back and read the rest of you guys' comments. I love y'all. Be one, stay on code, make your own plans. We are own leaders.